Hello and welcome to the channel, Nice Tries. I'm Nice, and today is the eve of Pokemon Sword and Shield releasing. And I will be telling you about the blind Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke that I'll be doing here on the channel. So here on Nice Tries, I enjoy trying video games for the first time with no experience in them. I've done a ton of SNES and NES games that were on the Switch for the classic collections there. Just gave them a fair shake. Saw how they were, struggled and failed, embarrassed myself massively. Check those out if you think that'd be fun. But today I'm here to tell you about the Nuzlocke that we'll be doing. What is a Nuzlocke, you ask? Well, some of you may already know, but if you don't, the rules of Nuzlocke are fairly simple. There's three. The first one is love at first sight. You can only catch the very first Pokemon you find in each new area. What entails a new area is when the name of the location we are in changes. So Route 1 and Route 1 Outskirts are two different places. But if Route 2 is kind of, it leads into a city and then out the end it continues on again, that's still just Route 2 if the name is Route 2. Even if they look totally different, even if you find totally different Pokemon there, same route if it's the same name. The encounter, even if we fail to catch a Pokemon, if it runs away, if we accidentally knock it out, if it self-destructs, which hopefully it won't because that generally takes one of your Pokemon with it too, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen, then you've just missed out, which is unfortunate. You've only got a limited number of Pokemon. You've got to be really careful. That's what makes the game exciting. Gift Pokemon is another exception. If somebody, an NPC in the game says, hey, would you like my Charmander? 100% we're taking that. That does not count towards our new area one. There's going to be a finite number of them. Some games have them, some games don't. Some have more, some have less. We'll see. It's a new game. I mainly want to see as many Pokemon as possible and experience this game as we're going through it while still having that extra challenge that a Nuzlocke provides. Another exception there is the duplicate clause, also called dupes. If we encounter a Pokemon that we have already caught before, we had to have successfully caught it. If we encountered it previously but failed, sorry, we're stuck with it again, assuming it was something we didn't want. But if we have already caught it, we can choose then to redo and have a new encounter and hopefully get something else that we haven't already caught. This is just to make sure that we don't end up with a team of 6 Zubats, and also so we can experience some of these new Pokemon. I'm sure there's a bunch of new exciting things. I don't know anything about the game. That's what's making it a blind Nuzlocke, because I've never played it and I've avoided as many spoilers as I could. I'll go through everything that I do know about the game after going over the rules, just to be upfront and honest about what little bits of information I do have. But for the most part, I've avoided about anything about the game. So it's going to be all new Pokemon. I'll be like, what is this? What type is this? I have no idea. It's going to be exciting. In a similar vein is the species clause. So say that we've caught a Zubat and now we encounter a Golbat. We're like, okay, well, we caught a Zubat. It's going to evolve into a Golbat pretty soon. So for the sake of variety, we'll say if it's in the same family, we can go ahead and get a new encounter if we choose to. Maybe we want another Golbat. Maybe our Zubat actually fainted and we're like, hey, a Crobat would be pretty sweet if we can get one of those. Let's go for it. So that's, another exception. The final exception is the shiny clause. If we find a shiny Pokemon, then we are catching that thing. You can bet we're catching that. It's like a 1 in 4,000 chance. I think everyone can jump on board with that. It's exciting, it's interesting, they look really cool, and that'd just be too hype to then just let it go because, we've already caught something on that route. No. If we manage to actually encounter a shiny, you betcha, that Pokemon is ours. We're catching it, doing everything we can. We're throwing a Master Ball, and we're going to be able to use that Pokemon just because it's exciting. And then if you lose the shiny Pokemon, it's just heartbreak. I think it just, it ramps up the emotions just immediately. So that's too exciting to let go. Now, one other thing I did forget, if there's a static Pokemon where you walk up to it and talk to it and then it starts to fight, like legendaries, any legendaries that you find tend to be like that. That's a separate encounter. It's not going to count towards the area because it's part of the game. It's part of the plot. You're supposed to encounter it. That'll be its own separate thing. That's a static encounter. I forgot to mention that, but that's another important one. The next rule is say my name. We must nickname every single Pokemon that we catch. This is to help us develop a closer personal bond with this Pokemon and establish some personality for them. If you name them some cool, dark-sounding nickname, now they've got this edgy personality to them. If you name them something kind of soft and cute, oh, well, now they're adorable and really friendly, and you can get to know them and get to like them. And then if they faint, well, that brings us to our last one, which is if they faint, they are gone forever. If a Pokemon faints, it's gone. We have to immediately release it or put it in a box permanently. There are a couple small exceptions here. One is if the story actually gives us a section where we are intended to fail, an unbeatable fight or something. They're like, oh, you just got your first Pokemon. Well, here, fight the champion because you're going to learn a lesson. It's going to be part of the plot, and then you're supposed to lose it. Well, we'll never beat the game if there's a section where you have to lose. I doubt that'll be the case, but just wanted to go ahead and establish that if that is, it's not going to count. The other one is one that might be a little bit controversial, but it's anytime where we're forced by the game's plot to be in a situation where we can't earn experience from a battle that might be unfair. One example being the Battle Royale in Pokemon Sun and Moon. You're thrown into that by the plot. You don't really have much of a chance to prepare for it. And if the other 3 Pokemon all decide to gang up on you, there's nothing you can do. Even if you beat all them all and win, you don't even gain experience. So the main thing being, if you don't gain experience for what you're thrown into, then, it's kind of like it's not a real fight because you get experiences for real fights. So hopefully that won't happen. I just want to kind of put that out there for the sake of continuing. It'd be a shame to lose something just because of stuff like that. I will go over what I know about the game so far, which is very little. I've avoided so much of it, which has been difficult to do, but anytime I see Pokemon in an article or news or picture, I'm like, nope, not looking at that, not looking at it. So I know the 3 starters. We have Sobble, Scorbunny, and Grookey, which, bam, got him right there. Got him, get hyped, get excited. I had to pick up a shirt for that, Then I also know that there are gym battles. It's not like the trials in Sun and Moon. They're gym leaders. I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know who, if there's a Team Rocket equivalent. If it is Team Rocket, I don't know anything about that. I know that there's a Pokemon that looks like a raven. There's a Pokemon that looks like a corgi. There's a Pokemon that looks like a sheep. And there's a Pokemon that looks like a metal turtle alligator thing. And there's a Galarian wheezing that everyone was making memes about, so I couldn't avoid that because it was in all these memes. Don't know what type he is. I assume still poison something. I don't know. I don't know what the starters evolve into, how they evolve, anything like that. I have no idea. So I just ask that if you're leaving comments, which hopefully you are, because I'd love to hear from you, just be respectful of the spoilers. If you post something and I think there's even a chance it might seem like it's a spoiler, I'm not going to read it, and then I'm not going to be able to reply to it, and I'd love to chat. I just love to know if you're enjoying it and, get a little conversation going as we both experience this game. I think it'll be exciting. If you have any suggestions for nicknames, let me know. And if I do anything that breaks any of the rules, I will try my best not to. I by no means want to cheat this at all. I really enjoy making the experience challenging and sticking to these rules. But if I do mess up, if I accidentally encounter something at a route we've already encountered, let me know that kind of thing. And I will do whatever I can to remedy it. Hopefully it'll be all right. I'm going to be keeping track of everything in this book right here, so we should hopefully be okay. And I'll try to keep on top of it. But, I'm human. I'm only human. If I mess it up, let me know. Subscribe if you want to be a part of this. I'm going to be putting out a new video every single day. If this gets a lot of attention, I might even do 2 a day. I've taken time off work to be able to record these so I can avoid spoilers because I want to get it done before, everything's out there. So I'll be recording a bunch and I'll be putting out videos very frequently. I think it'll be a very exciting time. Subscribe if you want to see it. Make sure you hit the bell notification icon so that way you can see when a new video comes out. The first video will be coming out probably later tonight if you're watching this actively. It'll be the very first night as soon as it releases. I think it's released on East Coast time for North America, and so I can, on the West Coast, play it around 9 o'clock, I think. So hopefully I can get a video out today. If I can, I 100% will, because I'm just so excited to play it. If not, first thing tomorrow you'll have a video, and every day after that. So if you like it, hopefully you do. Until then, have a nice day.